Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little different here. We just picked up a new lawnmower from Home Depot here. Behind me is a Milwaukee electric mower. We've had Teslas for over 3 years now, so I figured it's about time we give electric mower a try. I already have tons of Milwaukee tools, so I think this will fit right in with what we've already got in the battery lineup. So stick with us as we unbox this thing. Hopefully it's not too hard to put together, but we'll soon find out here. Looks like we have to put the bag together. Got our double rapid charger. So I'm hoping this has the new Forge batteries in it. We're going to find out here in a second. I'm really interested to try those out. I have not tried out the Forge line yet. They say 50% more power from the Forge line, but we shall see. We got all kinds of directions for the bag. The bag. It doesn't say it on the outside, guys. Come on. Ha! It does have the Forge, guys. Super duper awesome. Red lithium HD 12.0 Forge. So that'll be awesome to see how these hold up. I have another pair of just the HD 12.0 batteries, so I'll be able to compare the two to see if there's any runtime differences between the two. See if it's got any charge. Nope, no charge. We're gonna have to get them charged up. So guys, I went ahead and hooked up the rapid charger, and the batteries are charging while we finish unboxing. I've heard that you can charge these things up to 80% in about 45 minutes. So we'll see how long that takes. We'll get the box out of the way here. There's its small footprint all folded up, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get the handle and everything mounted up. We'll get the bag put together, batteries charged up, and then we'll take it for a spin. Alright guys, there it is, all assembled. Not a whole lot to it, just had to put these guys in. And then there are 3 different settings. If you see right here, you can move it up or down if you're shorter or taller. So with this mower, there are a few different options. There's the mulch, which that's already pre-installed in there, the mulch plug. And then we have the rear side discharge. I don't usually use that. Maybe we'll test it out, but I usually mulch and then bag in the spring and the fall with the leaves. We'll probably start off with the mulching plug and see how that goes. A couple other things here. This is where the batteries go, so you do have to have 2 batteries for this thing to run. And then the height adjustment, it's kind of interesting. Has that rod over there, so all the wheels adjust all at once. So that seems pretty nice, because that's super quick just to move to whatever height you want. Don't have to mess around with 4 corners like on some gas mowers. So we'll test that out, see what height we want to run at. I'm probably gonna go at like a 3 or a 2 to start. I like to keep my lawn short when you see me mowing this lawn, it is not a professionally kept lawn, so I just want to get it mowed and mowed quickly. Other things up here, we'll test all this out and show you, but this is the bar to make the actual mower deck spin, and then you have to push this for it to actually kick off. If you let off that, then you can see that this actually releases, so that's the safety mechanism to stop the blade. And this is kind of different here for the actual self-propel action. Might take just a bit to get used to that. I've watched some other videos where guys will just put their whole palm right there instead of their thumb, so that'll probably work out okay. And then here's your self-propel speed right here. 5 speeds, so we'll see how those go. And then this is supposed to be a high lift mode, so if it's thicker grass or if you're trying to do leaf pickup, this will kick that on, so it should be beneficial for leaf pickup for sure. Then I'm not sure if I will use the lights, the LED lights. In the Midwest here I mow when the daylight's out, but in the South I've heard some people like to mow at night when it's not 110 degrees out. So alright guys, so I don't have my new batteries fully charged yet, but I have an 8 and a 12 that I'm going to stick in here. This will be a test to see if you can run 2 different sizes, which I think you can. So let's see what it does if it turns on with an 8 and a 12 in there. So I do see 3 lights lit up on the back. I'll show you that here quick so you can see your battery charge level there. So my 8 that I put in there was fully charged, and the 12 only had 3 bars, so it must go off whichever one's lowest to give you that reading. So you do have to have this bar pulled in for the self-propel to work. So there's that, and then we'll just kick off the blade there. So yeah, I don't know if it's how much quieter it is than a gas mower. It sounded pretty loud just with that blade spinning, but I'm sure it's maybe just a hair quieter than a gas mower. So yes, different amperage batteries can work, but obviously the 8 is going to run out quicker and you'll be at the mercy of that. All right guys, so we're just going to do a quick pass here to show you it going across pretty low cut grass already. We just mowed this 2 days ago, so we'll do a real test when it's actually ready for a mow. But kick it off here. I said it was pretty loud, but once I started mowing with it, it is super quiet compared to a gas mower, so that's nice. So you can do this pretty easily one-handed, just with this guy right here. So I don't know if the audio's coming across well on here or not, but way quieter than a gas mower now that I'm out here mowing with it. So I did decide I'm probably going to be mowing on the level 3 setting. Is where I'll probably keep it at. But yeah. Initial thoughts, very easy to use, guys. No gas, no oil. How awesome is that? Just gonna have to charge a lot of batteries. You can just use the self-propelled without the blade even spinning and the loud motor running. So that in itself for me is pretty darn cool. It's been a week. It's time to mow some grass with the new Milwaukee mower. As you can see, I'm already heavily invested in Milwaukee tools. I've had the weed eater for a couple years, the leaf blower as well. So we are going to do the weed eating here quick, and then we'll get into testing out this new mower. All right, guys, so we're going to start off with the backyard here. I'll have a quick little drone video so you can see what my yard looks like front and back here. All right, we're going to start with the backyard here, and then we'll work our way to the front, and we'll do some timing here and see how long these batteries last and if it'll make the full yard. Just so you know, my square footage on my lot is about 12,000 square feet, but I'm guessing anywhere maybe 3,000 to 4,000 actually of mowing space, because we got a pretty big deck. All right, guys, so we did the backyard. We still have 4 bars of power. My backyard is pretty small and the grass isn't super long this week, so I think we're definitely going to be able to get the whole yard done with one charge, but we'll continue on here and see how the front goes. And just so you know, we're on speed 3, level 3 for the height. And yeah. All right, guys, we're on to the front yard. As you can see, the front yard does have some hills, so we'll see what that does to the battery. Still 4 bars on this thing, so doing really good so far. And I'm super impressed on how quiet this thing is, guys. Super duper quiet. Up the hills, no problem with the self-propelled, guys. It does take the hills really well. So I am impressed with the hill self-propelled action. All right, guys, we are done with my yard. So, 3 bars left on this thing. It's been 35 minutes. As you can probably see in some of the video, the yard is pretty patchy, and it was only fairly long in this front section here. So results may vary. When the yard's a little bit longer, I probably let it go another ½ inch to an inch next time before I mow. But we're going to head over to the second yard here, and I'm guessing we're going to get all the way through and have some to spare. We'll see. So let's do it. Well, guys, we are finished with the second yard. Like I said, there's not a lot to this yard, so I'm guessing like somewhere between 8,000 maybe 9,000 square feet total. The thing with this mow is that it did not go into high lift mode at all because the grass wasn't super long. It was ½ inch to an inch tall in places. So as you can see, 2 LEDs left on the charger for 2 yards. So if you want these batteries to go super long, just mow your lawn when it's not super long, I guess. The other thing with my yards is it's not really thick quality grass, a lot of weeds, a lot of, you know, spots. So that probably helps with the battery life as well. We're gonna do one last pass here with the super long grass. I'm gonna put it in high lift mode so you can hear what that sounds like and see how it does. So let's do it. Gas mower, it would have bogged by now for sure. You definitely have to go a second pass because it's not getting it super short, but it's cutting this stuff. Very impressed, guys. When it says it's got the torque of a 200cc or more, it's not lying. That's interesting. We don't have any self-propel. Oh, there we go. Nope, no self-propel, guys. We broke the self-propel already, so let's guys, whatever happened to the self-propel mechanism, I had to unplug both batteries. Maybe that's like a reset to get it to come back out of it. So that was interesting. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. But it's working again. So we'll try one more swipe with this super long grass, and then we'll give you some time. Bogging down there. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna make this swipe without stopping. but pretty impressed it didn't completely bog out. Well guys, we made it through our first mow. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. There's still 2 bars on the 12 amp hour Forge batteries. Did the 2 yards. It ran 58 minutes in total. To get that level of power or longevity out of the batteries, it did not go into the high lift mode where the motor spins up faster at all that whole time. So if you guys are wanting to make your batteries last a long time, cut your grass when it's shorter, so, and then it can make it a lot longer. But overall, no complaints. The thumb self-propel action does get a little fatiguing. Tried to use the palm, but still feel it in the thumbs a little bit. It does collect quite a bit of mud and stuff in those tires, but overall, other than that little self-propel issue at the very end when I tried cutting that super long grass, didn't have any issues. So I think I might do a 12 amp hour high output versus the 12 amp hour Forge batteries for a length test, see how long they last, if there's a big difference. So if you guys are interested in that video, please like and subscribe. But if you have any comments for me, leave them down below. But thanks for watching. Have a good one.